Hello, some viewers. How are you all? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to discuss a real life example of polymorphism in Java. For that, guys, let us see what is polymorphism. So, polymorphism in the sense having more than one form. What exactly is having more than one form? Let us understand something. Let's take a person. It can be a son. If he's married, he can be a husband. If he's working somewhere, he can be an employee. If he has a son, he can be a father. If he has grandsons, he can be a grandfather. So simple logic, the same person can be in this many forms. So this is called polymorphism. Okay. In Java, how can we achieve polymorphism? So first we can achieve through compile time. I'll explain compile time here, and runtime I can explain later. So how can we achieve through compile time? First we'll write here, we can achieve through method overloading. So let me explain this programmatically. I'll write the program, I'll write the definition parallelly so that we will understand it properly rather than a bookish definition. So let us see how we can achieve. Let's take an example. Here I have taken a social media app. So everyone would have used WhatsApp, right? In WhatsApp, we have different functionalities or actions. Let's say we do chat first thing. So let's take an example of WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, we can chat. We can add as many status as we want, right? And we can have a group chat also. Let us take this as methods of WhatsApp, a functionalities which we use in WhatsApp. Okay, let me explain this in method overload. What is method overloading? Same name of method, but with different parameters. So let me write public void. I don't want any return type. WhatsApp methods. So I'll write WhatsApp method first individual chat. So what do we chat? Let's say we chat hi, how are you, right? Let me give individual chat is in a string. So this method can have the method implementation or method body, whatever you can call. Let me X this out. You're chatting with a single person. Let me do WhatsApp methods. Let me take integer value and let me write status. So if you see your WhatsApp, right, we can add more than one photo, more than one video. A status is not single, right? We can add multiple layers to that. So I'm just giving, I want to add two statuses, two photos. A status can be a video, a status can be a image, a status even can be just a title. So let me take another method with the same name, right? And this, let me add a string value. Let me add individual chat. And you're chatting to a person and you're also chatting in a group. So you have created a group, you're chatting in a group also. So let me add this as a group chat. So we have now three methods: individual chat, group chat, and this one as status. This one as the individual chat. So I told we can achieve compile time through method overloading. I'll add the definition here. First, let me add the main method. While explaining the program, I'll explain the theory also. So let me now create an object. How to create an object? Just add class name. So I'll write SMA simple social media app equal to new social media app. Now, so if I put SMA, if I put dot, if I put W, so you can see the methods itself here. If I click on this, let's say I want to click to status, what I'll get? If I run this, run as Java application, in the compile time itself it knows it has to call this method. So what is the definition now here? The definition is object is bound by functionality during compile time. That's it. So object means what? This object, whenever you're calling, it is bound itself during compile time. The compiler knows here itself. If it determines during runtime, that is overriding, right? That is runtime polymorphism. I'll explain that later in the video. So it recognizes by method signature. So compiler knows which method to call, with method signature. What do you mean by signature? So this is a signature. So here method name, public, access specifier, void, we don't have any written type. So here it is only a string which is an individual chat. By method signature, it will understand which method to call. Let me give SMA dot, let's say WhatsApp methods. So let me put dot again. So WhatsApp method string individual chat. So if I give this here, it will definitely understand. So I'm chatting with anyone today, right? Individual. So I'm giving how are you today? So directly call this method, the first one. So if I give SMA dot WhatsApp methods, so here I'm giving how are you today. So I'm chatting parallelly here. Okay, I can do chat. I can chat parallel, right? So if I remove this null, if I add this one, and if I give here how are you today, and I have created a group parallelly. Let's say any group in my WhatsApp, Java group, etc. And I'm giving here hello. So welcome to Java group. If I'm adding like this, okay. If I run this, okay, the binding is already happening during compile time. Now if I run this, so it will call you, it will give you are adding a status. How many status? 2 status I'm adding. So you're starting with a single person when I gave how are you today. So yeah, you are. So I've just copied this. I will add here. You are chatting with individual. You're chatting with an individual and in a group. Okay. Let me now run this. Run as Java application. So now the first one here, you can see you're adding a status, right? How are you today? What I'm doing? We're starting with a single person. So how are you today and welcome to Java group. So I'm chatting with an individual and in a group. So this is simple method overloading, compile time polymorphism, and also this is also known as static binding or early binding. Okay, this is simple. I'll add this in the description. You guys can copy it. Not an issue for that. Let us see runtime polymorphism. Okay, what is runtime polymorphism? So we saw compile time polymorphism. We saw what is polymorphism. We'll see what is runtime polymorphism. So object is bound during runtime. How can we achieve this? We can achieve this by method overriding. So if you don't know method overriding, I'll take simple example of method overriding. Same method, same signature, right? Inside the implementation can be different, the body can be different. So now let me take one more class. Okay, let us add a class WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is my class. And the WhatsApp we have to have is a relationship. Meaning what? We need a inheritance concept to get this runtime polymorphism. So this social media application is my child class. This is my parent class. Okay. Let me create a method here. I'll write public void same WhatsApp method only. I'll take WhatsApp method and I'm doing a individual chat. Okay. I can do individual chat. So I'm not chatting in a group. I'm doing simple individual chat. Okay. I'll write what here is out. As this is a parent class, you are chatting with your parent. Okay. Whether it can be a mother or father, just you're chatting with parent. So now I'll do the same thing here. Method overriding should have same method name, same signature. And here you are chatting with your friend. You're not chatting with your parent, you're chatting with your friend. Okay. Now, how does the compiler understand if I call this WhatsApp method? Compiler will understand during runtime. So I'll explain what is runtime. Okay. Let me create a main method inside the child class. To achieve this also, we need upcasting. What is upcasting? So I have to take a parent as a data type. So parent as a reference, w equal to, and object we have to create is a child object. So I'll tell you what are the advantages, what we can access in this upcast. So this is upcasting, creating a child method with a parent reference. Okay. So if I do w dot, here you can get WhatsApp method individual chat. In compile time, we will not understand which method it will call, right? compiler will see this is also having same method, same signature, which method to call, right? But if you run this during the runtime, it will understand it is creating a child object with parent reference. So it will call this one. Okay. So right click, run as Java application. You're chatting with your friend. So this has limitations. Okay. I'll tell you first limitation. Let us have in status here, and I'll giving 2. So parent WhatsApp, we have 2 status. So child also is having a WhatsApp. So he is also putting a status in his WhatsApp application. Let us put 3. Okay. If I want to access the status of child, okay, if I added the w dot status, I can get, okay, this out. But if I copy this and paste it here, if I just put dot, if I put status of child, will we get status of child? We won't have access to this variables, only will have an access to the method implementation. That's it. Will not have an access of a child variables. These are cast. Let us now see the definition. So it had achieved a method overriding, right? Method overriding, we have done it. And what happens here? JVM determines Java virtual machine which method to call during runtime. So in runtime only we saw which method was calling, right? It is also known as dynamic binding or late binding, because binding is happening late, right? And dynamic in the sense, so compiler will determine which method to call. That is dynamically it is determined. So this is all about the polymorphism and real life example of it, explaining like I have taken application which almost all uses, right? WhatsApp will be used by everyone. So it is easy to understand polymorphism in this way. Hope you have liked the video, guys. If you like the video, please click on like. If you're a new viewer, please click on subscribe. Till then, guys, take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.